I'm about to do sloppy motherfucking Joe and sweet heat barbecue motherfucking potato chips, black folk style. And I can already hear my other friends talking about some, don't you mean man witch? I ain't gonna even say nothing. Bitch, let's ride. All right, first take your iced potato and get you a little cheese grater and you decide like I'm using so you can cut you some chips. Cause my grandma used to give us some chips in the bag. But them motherfuckers so motherfucking high right now, I just decided to make my own. All right, do you a potato just like you just seen me motherfucker do it. Get you some ice water and put it in a bowl. Put the potato down in there. That's gonna help release some of the starches and gonna keep that motherfucker white so you can goddamn fry and it don't start turning all dark and shit. And you wanna let that shit sit about 30 minutes. Then get you an onion. Go ahead and chop that motherfucker up, small dice. Get you a green bell pepper. Dice that motherfucker up, small dice, cause you know what? Nobody don't want that big old shit in they motherfucking sloppy Joe. Now get you another bowl, put you some tomato sauce in it. Then get that whatever the fuck that shit name is, y'all know the name, put y'all some of that in there. Then get you some mustard, get you some of that shit in there. And hey, give me some ketchup, cause that's what my grandma used to put in hers. Now get you some brown sugar in there, cause that's for the motherfucking sweetening. And then you want to go ahead and mix all that up till it all combine together. Now take you a hot skillet, make sure it's big enough now, cause we about to brown off this ground beef, y'all. Now when it halfway brown, you know like Nikki Haley, you know she talk about she half Indian and all kind of old shit, but I ain't got nothing to do with that. Let me get back to this sloppy Joe. Then you can put the onions and the bell peppers all in the motherfucker, just like I'm doing right here. And I can remember when my grandma used to be making sloppy joe, it seemed like all my cousins used to be trying to spend the night, and they wouldn't go home either. Okay, now we can work on the seasoning for the chips. Get you some garlic powder, get you some onion powder. Then get you some chili powder and get you some paprika. Now go ahead and put you a little white sugar in there. That's for my other friend. And then put you a little brown sugar in there, cause that's for us. Now go ahead for the salt. Get you some celery salt and put that in there. And then for the heat, get you some cayenne pepper, put that in there, mix that all together, cause that's where they be making that barbecue sweet heat seasoning from. Now after your ground beef get all brown like Bobby, you can go ahead and add your red sauce to it. Now mix all that shit together and put you a top on it, cause ain't nobody trying to clean up all that goddamn red sauce from popping all over the stove and all over the motherfucking floor. Now after it done cook for about 10 minutes, you can go ahead and add your seasoning to it. And you know what I say, season your shit with whatever the fuck you want to put in it. Just make sure it tastes good. And if you got that Grind Boss Kitchen all-purpose seasoning, you can use that. And if you ain't got it, go to grindbosskitchen.store and buy some today. Now while that's on the low simmer, we can work on these chips. So go ahead and get you a big enough pan, get you some paper towels or something, lay them down on there, that way we can drain the motherfucking chips on. Now take you a colander, put the potatoes in there, in the sink, and then you want to run some water on top of them, that way we can rinse them off. Just like I'm doing right here. Now you want to take and lay them all out on the pan, on the paper towel. Look at me sounding like my grandmama and shit. Now after you get them all laid out on the sheet pan, you take another paper towel and you lay them on top of there and you pat them dry. Cause you can't put these wet ass chips in that motherfucking goddamn hot ass grease. You gonna start a grease fire. And ain't nobody got no time for no paramedics and no fire truck to be come pick your ass up and to put your goddamn house out. Now put the damn chip in the fry basket and then you could just drop them down in the motherfucking grease just like this. Now shake the motherfuckers, cause you don't want them to stick together. Make sure they fry and come up to crispy so they'll look just like this. Now you want to take and pour them out on the paper towel, and then you want to spread them out. That way they'll get crispy, and you don't want to leave them like that stuck together, cause they'll be soggy. And don't nobody want no soggy ass chips. Now you can take the seasoning that you made and sprinkle them, baby. Then toss them like this. Now put some more on there to make sure you got enough barbecue seasoning on there. Now look, just keep tossing like this, but don't throw the motherfuckers all over the goddamn room. Now get your griddle hot and place you some buns on there. Now see, my grandma wouldn't have used no bun. She would use some regular white bread and shit. But I'm upgrading this shit. Okay, y'all, look at this meat. Okay, I see it. Hold up, let me plate this shit. Slapping motherfucking Joe and motherfucking sweet heat barbecue potato chips. If your shit don't look like this, throw it in the motherfucking trash. Somebody call Ricky Smiley and tell him to call my grandma. No, man. I'll tell her.